Invincible Season 3 Episode 4 manages to improve on the strong premiere, providing more of what makes the show stand out among the superhero crowd. But before we get into it, if you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button, drop a like and comment on the video, and if you're able, please sign up for channel memberships for exclusive content, which really helps us out. Anyway, back to Midnight City. So, thus far, Season 3's story has captured my attention, with the show's 3-episode premiere delving deeper into arguments about morality that I had expected. Season 2's ending and the show's debut outing had a great many arguments of this type, but my surprise came from just how quickly Season 3 leaned into the Mark vs. Cecil storyline. In a way, this clash of ideologies takes a back seat in Episode 4, yet the arguments at its center remain as prevalent as always. This time around, Invincible's cast of characters deals with the aftermath of the premiere. The team struggles to live normal lives, as do Mark and Eve, whose second first date is interrupted by the thieves of the Declaration of Independence from Episode 1. What spawns from this setup is an excellent episode that is essentially two halves, both being equally compelling and displaying the very best aspects of Invincible. I admittedly didn't expect the return of Dropkick and Fightmaster after their theft in Episode 1, but I was happy to be proven wrong thanks to the story that came from it. As Invincible often tends to do, even the smallest, seemingly inconsequential storylines have importance, with the somewhat side errand from the Season 3 premiere proving to have a deeper meaning. Dropkick and Fightmaster needed the Declaration of Independence to help them combat a threat from the future, a threat they now need Mark's help to overcome. The exploration of a desolate future in which Immortal ruled the world with an iron grip was endlessly compelling. Not only was the alternate universe aspect of the story enjoyable on a base level, but it also gave hints of the upcoming Invincible war arc the show will adapt after the teases of Angstrom Levy's return in Season 3's Episode 3. The mention that Mark himself is the Emperor of Viltrum in this alternate universe sets this up, while the conflict with King Immortal includes a strong fight scene and a link back to Mark's current moral dilemmas. The fight scene between Immortal and Invincible was exciting, but it was made all the more so by Mark's question of whether crossing a moral line to save people is necessary, thus linking back to Cecil's way of thinking. This is summed up by King Immortal's question to Mark. What kind of man lets others die because he won't act? The extremes to which Mark goes here provide a satisfying conclusion to the standalone storyline, all while teasing more to come via the Invincible War and raising the season's central moral arguments. I loved the first half of Episode 4, yet the second half somehow managed to improve its quality. The story returned to the jailbreak teased by Alan the alien's friendship with Omni-Man in Season 2, which finally exploded into life. The development of Alan and Omni-Man's friendship remains heartwarming, but it's in the bloody, well-animated action that Episode 4's latter half shines. I know people have criticized Invincible's animation for not being artistic enough, but you cannot deny it's never faltered in depicting enthralling, fast-paced fight sequences. This is on full display during the prison break sequence, complete with teases for another incredibly powerful Invincible character in Battle Beast. Then there are the equally intriguing moral aspects of Alan and Omni-Man's storyline, from whether the latter should be punished for his crimes in the past or redeem himself to, in turn, scrub away his transgressions. By the end of Season 3 Episode 4, this answer is given, promising a latter half of the season that, if it can continue the strengths of its predecessors, could quite possibly be the show's best. So overall, the pros: Season 3 Episode 4's two-half structure provides equally excellent storylines. Mark's adventure is intriguing and ties to his story with Cecil and teases powerful enemies to come. The animation shines in kinetic fight scenes rather than artistic strength, and Invincible's voice acting remains as strong as ever. And for the cons, there wasn't any.